I remember when they first announced Ballerina from the world of John Wick, I was pretty excited because the world of John Wick is a fascinating one. There's so many assassins, like so many, and like the whole world with the special coins and the continental hotels. It's something that I'd love to see explored more, and not just from John Wick's perspective, even though I absolutely love the John Wick movies. And then it started coming out that Ballerina was a mess and a disaster, and it was unreleasable, and it got delayed for a year. So it's like, a little worried. So I went into Ballerina with like kind of low expectations, just in case. And thankfully, it was better than I was anticipating. Ana De Armas is Eve, and her father is killed when she is young, so she is brought in to this world to train. And eventually she's like, I'm ready, let me do this. And she does it. We fast forward 2 months, and all hell starts to break loose because she discovers the people who killed her father, and as the trailer suggests, she goes rogue to go after them, and they send John Wick after her. De Armas is amazing. Ever since I saw her in No Time to Die, very small part, but she absolutely kicked ass. I was sitting there watching her just obliterate things, and I was like, oh my god, she's going to be a great action star. If she's given a chance, she's given a starring role as an action star, she is going to kill it. And I think she killed it. This is the first movie, at least I've seen her in, where she is like top billed, the star of an action movie. And I think it's a good start to like really put her out there as the next leading lady for action movies. And Ballerina is, while it's kind of the same thing as the first John Wick movie, John Wick goes on a rampage for revenge, though it's over a puppy, and you know what the puppy symbolizes. Yeah, this is over family, so it's kind of the same plot, and it follows a lot of the same tropes, but De Armas plays it very well. And while it does kind of follow the same tropes and like story beats as the first John Wick movie, the climax is just absolutely batshit crazy. In the trailer, we are teased flamethrowers, and it is a lot more than a flamethrower versus a water hose. It's pretty intense, and it's exciting. There are some moments that are a little questionable because like people in the theater were laughing, and I don't think the scenes were necessarily made to be funny. You know, they're like unintentionally funny. Like without kind of spoiling too much, there's a scene where Ana De Armas and another character are fighting, and they're just beating each other over the head with glass plates, and it's just unintentionally funny. And Keanu Reeves, when he shows up, whew, the man, oh my god, it really made me miss John Wick. Like, this takes place between chapter 3 and chapter 4, I believe, and you know, it really makes me want to see a chapter 5, which I don't know how they're going to go around it, considering, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen chapter 4, they killed him at the end. So unless they like faked his death and he's like in hiding trying to live a peaceful life, I don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a De Armas and Reeves team up for a John Wick 5 or John Wick / Ballerina, whatever they want to call it. But, you know, they have to get over that hurdle of John Wick being dead first. The action is fantastic. The movie is overall fast-paced, exciting, thrilling. It does have a few moments of just kind of like dullness, but it doesn't last long. It really like picks up. Really the only things this movie has going against it is that it basically just follows the same plot as the first John Wick. You know, instead of creating its own story, they decided to be like, you know what, let's just do the revenge thing again. So it loses some points for that, but in general, from the world of John Wick, Ballerina, if you love action movies, it's a great time. if you're an Ana De Armas fan, it's going to be very satisfying. If you're a Keanu Reeves fan, you're going to love it. Because even though the part is, I mean, I don't necessarily want to call it a supporting role, because it is a small part. But it's still going to be satisfying to see him back as John Wick. And Lance Reddick, his final on-screen appearance, his final film since his passing, and very, very, very small role. Not much bigger than what we see in the trailer. But it is great to see him one last time. So, from the world of John Wick, Ballerina, I'm going to give it a B+. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more movie and TV reviews, along with reaction comedy shorts. Join the channel membership for just $1.99 a month to be able to watch all videos before the public with early access. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.